Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Astlibra. Now, you may notice that I'm still level 35 and I didn't actually make any progress towards the next level or anything. In fact, the only thing that happened is that I did some shopping because I went back into the temple thing and fought a few enemies, got careless and died and figured, what's the point? We'll just jump into the next chapter right away and just get stronger before we go back to that place. Can we grow? I mean, we do have quite a bit of red, but that's about it. So let's just wait until we have a little bit of everything. Are you ready? It'll be a long journey, so make sure you're well prepared. I mean, I think so. Please take care of Gao. I have faith in you guys. Of course, it's absolutely unacceptable if you guys don't return safe as well. Oh, well, thanks for specifying that. Yeah, we will return without a doubt. Why do you sound like you're doubting? And we're bringing Gao with us. I'll be with you. There'll be no problems at all. Except the ones that you cause, you mean. That Gao, he's really made trouble for everyone this time. When he's back, I'm gonna kick his ass 100 times. I mean, you can kick his ass as soon as we find him. Assuming the demons haven't already done a thorough job of that. The Demon King. According to all known records, it suddenly appeared around 50 years ago on the northern continent of Akrasinon. It is said that it brought forth waves of dangerous creatures known as demons that prey solely upon humans. Its strongholds have changed locations over the years. About 20 years ago, it invaded the royal capital of Akrasinon. Despite 10 years of resistance, the castle fell to the demons, the populace was slaughtered entirely, and it became known as a land of death. So it invaded 20 years ago. They fought back over the course of 10 years, I guess? So for about 10 years now, it's been completely devoid of humans and only inhabited by demons? Or, well, I guess the exact details of the timeline probably don't matter. And yet, the king escaped. He called for the finest warriors of the continent to come together and dubbed them heroes. They were sent forth on a quest to subjugate the Demon King. This tale of heroism has been passed down throughout the ages. However, the continent remains under the Demon King's control. The demons are still a menace to the world at large. The story ends with the hero party's defeat. Or does it end there? Rumored to be caused by Gao the hero's betrayal. And now my servant Gao has returned to that continent, his homeland. His reasons for doing so are still unclear. Well, actually they're pretty clear. He has the artifact that he has learned. I forget exactly how, but he has somehow learned that it has the power to change the past. Although he obviously doesn't know the details, and in fact it's not gonna work that way for him. But he doesn't know that. But he's hoping that he can undo either his mistake if he really did betray, or maybe it's all just a fabrication or a misunderstanding. Either way, he's hoping to correct the past, I guess. Seems relatively straightforward. But whatever it is, it doesn't matter to us. The guild's work is starting to pile up. Make haste and bring that fool home. Go forth, my servants. From Malu's written request. I mean, at least her style is consistent. I'll give her that. Not a whole lot to do on this boat, huh? So that redhead is Gao the hero, huh? Well, people's true natures are often below the surface. Despite how he may appear and how he acts, Gao is often kind and considerate in his own way. Is that supposed to help his case? I wasn't trying to say it was a surprise or anything. Oh, huh? I mean, he helped defeat that fiend back then, at the volcano. Something that the Magic Guild was forced to seal away. If anything, it makes complete sense. And more importantly, this ship is special, so it's fine, but no matter how good he is with a sword, do you really think that he could make it to the continent in a normal boat? That I have been wondering about that, yes. Indeed. If you consider it rationally, right about now he's probably at the bottom of the sea. Yes. You're right, dear hero. There's no way that Gao could ever die so easily. You sure have a lot of faith in him. That redhead. You've probably heard this before, but they say that during the battle with the Demon King, Gao the hero turned his blade against his own comrades. He wasn't being controlled or manipulated either. How would anyone know that with any certainty? Like, were there other witnesses? You know that, don't you? Sorry, but at the very least, he's more trustworthy than our friend that tried to kill us back at the volcano. Even if that story is true, it doesn't change the Gao we know. Right. I don't care about what happened in the past. Gao is just Gao. I mean, if it's true and he really did betray his friends, and he didn't have very good reasons to do so, then it should change how we think about him, honestly. But I'm obviously not convinced that that's the case. There's clearly more to it. Maybe there's no truth to it whatsoever. So that's how it is. Anyway, Anulus, before you start bad-mouthing Gao, shouldn't you apologize for what happened at the volcano? Though perhaps it's not something that can be solved with just an apology. What's with that? You said you don't care about the past. You literally just said it. Well, I guess I lied. Also, I meant the more distant past. That's not far enough in the past to not care about. Ooh, I guess we're getting close to the demon land. What is this? The air's so cold. This is... Hey, I can see it. That's the continent ruled by the Demon King. It's as ominous as they say. Huh? What's with this? With what? I hadn't heard that the continent was such a miserable place. What did you expect it to be like? We're coming ashore. This would be a good time for, in a more high-budget production, for a cutscene like, the FF6, like the evil empire. Is that in the final chapter, the World of Ruin or whatever? It's been a while since I actually played it, but, the dark steel fortress with the searchlights and everything. But anyway, I guess we're probably not gonna see a cutscene. We'll just have to imagine it. Also, I guess we're not actually close enough to the Demon King's castle itself to see it from here. You've arrived safely. Yes, we certainly have. Oh, and is that maybe Gao's boat? Or would that be too much of a coincidence? I mean, how could we possibly happen to go ashore in the exact spot along the entire coastline of a continent? The sky is shrouded by dark clouds. The earth is dead and barren. The howling of demons echoes in the distance. There's no trace of human habitation at all. What a terrible mess. So this is the power of true evil. It's immense. Yes, we noticed the boat. Looking down below, I can see a small boat gently floating on the water, like belonging to a previous visitor. Hey, that ragged beaten-up thing is a rowboat, isn't it? Oh, yes. I always believed he'd make it here, but I never would have thought he'd come by rowboat. I mean, apart from the demons that apparently infest the sea everywhere, just rowing from one continent to the next, even if they're relatively close to each other. Yeah. I mean, I guess it just goes to show how much of a hero Gao is. Is he some kind of monster? Maybe that's why the demons left him alone, because they sensed a what am I trying to say? A kindred spirit, I suppose. Perhaps we really don't know the true Gao. Shall we head on? Head on? I don't want to stay in this place for too long. Please wait. What's up? Well, if I leave this place, the Shield of Laya will lose its power. If that happens, the ship will be defenseless. We don't know if demons will end up destroying it. I mean, we could... Like... I suppose it's supposed to represent a bigger boat than, you know, the sprite suggests. So we probably couldn't actually just like pull it ashore a bit to keep it safe. So yeah, there we have our justification why for this chapter it's gonna be only Anulis or Shiro who's accompanying us as a companion. Even though obviously I would much prefer Kuro, but oh well. You mean we lose our only way home? That's definitely bad. And because of this, I'll stay here. I'll keep the boat safe and prevent any demons from drawing near. What? Kuro, you're not coming with us? I feel bad about leaving Kuro alone in this place, but she's the only one that can do this. I mean, also she's gonna be literally completely safe from the demons, because it's not just the boat that's being protected, but in some area around the shield. But of course it would be kind of beneficial to have another powerful sorceress on our side if we are actually attacking the Demon King's castle, you know? But oh well. No problem, I can handle this. I'll make sure we can return safely, so please don't worry. Shiro, please help save Gao. Just leave it all to me. Alright, let's find him quickly so we can head back right away. Right. Do we have... Yeah, of course. Wow, it's actually kind of hidden. But, sure enough, there's the house. I mean, obviously we don't have any of the new materials from here. You've arrived in such a scary place, Mokyu. I can't see anyone alive. But that looks like a castle over there. Surely everyone is just living over there. All the demons are. Let's see here. Halberd. Missing materials, obviously. I mean, we're going to be missing materials for everything. Ooh. An axe as a material? I'm guessing... Yeah, okay, so those will just drop from enemies. Guitar, huh? Okay. What do we have here? Halberd. That's going to be... Could be used as a spear, but the tip has broken. Okay. So... I'm not actually sure. Is this going to be like a spear-type weapon, or is it more like a two-handed axe, or maybe even a one-handed? Fire hammer, huge fire-spewing hammer. Okay. Guitar, obviously, it's going to be like a dagger. Dark axe. Alright. Pitch black axe. Breaker. One-handed axe? Oh, looks more like a hammer, to be honest, but okay. Gold buckler. Alright, right now we don't even have one. Have any shield equipped. Knight's shield. Can only be used by knights. Oh well, that's a problem because we're not officially a knight, as far as I know. Necromancer. A shield rumored to have been used by tropical tribesmen. Powerful magic dwells inside. Okay. Elemental garb. Blessed with 5 major attributes of spirits. It increases the frequency of possession skills? Oh, frequency. What do you mean by frequency? I guess we'll find out by using it, maybe. Red Dragon Armor. Uniform of the Krasinon Red Dragon Knights. Many were lost in the battle with the Demon King. Shinobi's attire. Worn by assassins of the East. It's lightweight and makes no sound. It makes no sense that it's so defensive if it's so lightweight. Also, it really doesn't look like ninja gear. It looks like just a suit of armor that's painted black-ish. Floral Wreath, a mysterious trinket that doubles a woman's beauty when worn. Oh, well, it's... Is it gonna work on very girlish-looking guys? I guess we'll also find out. Cross, an object used when praying to the gods. It offers protection against calamities, or so some people believe. Ring of Protection, ring that reinforces defense guard and HP. However, it slightly decreases attack, slightly by 20. I suppose 20 at this point isn't that much. For what you get in return, it's probably even worth it. I mean, it's definitely worth it if you're just going for a defensive trinket. And honestly, this, with 30 to all the status ailment resistances, that seems like a really good thing to equip. I'm sure I can make some room for that. This is kind of boring. Except for the secondary beauty increasing effect. Although I'm not entirely sure how that would come into play. So I actually went ahead and bought a an ideal number of the next type of healing item, because they're honestly pretty cheap. I mean, 85 apiece when you have like 50,000 gold obviously is absolutely nothing. So I just stocked up on those. They're gonna basically heal me to full. I'm first going to continue using these though, unless it turns out that I'm taking a ton of damage here, and I will actually want to switch immediately. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really have to stock up on anything. Ooh, wait, Iron Pickaxe? Oh, we can actually upgrade to the next type of pickaxe. So yeah, I'm gonna actually buy a bunch of these finally. Very nice. We can buy gunpowder here, which is still expensive, although we now have a slightly better discount. Let's just buy some of those. Okay, nice. How long have demons existed? Is it a long, long time? I don't know. Presumably? Maybe? Weird question. Anyway, item... Alright, yeah, we already had 8 of those. Shortcut... Just put that right there and never use any lower level pickaxe ever again. I suppose technically we even have these, but we've been doing alright so far, I think. It's just about getting more materials from each mining point, right? Not about actually getting anything better, at least as far as I can tell, so we're doing just fine. I don't suppose... Oh, wait a second. Amrita. Okay. Interesting. And we can make some more... something. Bombs. That's right. Do we want to make more bombs? I guess so. There is one other recipe that also uses gunpowder, but let's make 5 more bombs for now, just in case we need to blow up any rocks. Please help Gal. Okay. Yes, save over this one. I did not see that there was gonna be ground there, but thankfully there was. Oh, bats. But it's not the kind of bat from the Halloween level, so it's all good. Oh yeah, of course, these guys. They just like to fall over on you, and I guess headbutt you or something. Claystones? Okay. Surprisingly powerful jumps from these guys. We aren't dealing reduced damage against them? Or... I don't know if it's my melee attack, actually. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be, right? Because this is non-elemental. So... Why is it so empty? What? I literally didn't press a button. Why did that just skip the dialogue? Are we really going through this dense forest? There's no other path forward. Seems like it's the only way. Is there a problem? You're not afraid, are you? Isn't it rather dark in here? In there? So what if it's dark? We can just use torches. Or lanterns, actually. Don't tell me you're scared. Well, that's not it at all. Alright then, we're going in. As I said on the ship, the bearer is the only one that should hold onto the scales. It's just too dangerous to leave them in someone else's hands. That's why we can't just treat this as some leisurely stroll. We have to keep moving forward. I know, I get it. Okay, fine. Good talk. I suppose... We don't have the thing equipped, do we, that makes our torches better. Do we want that? Maybe. I was thinking about... we already did unequip Drunken Fist. Damn. So what other 2-cost thing can we get rid of? Well, this is certainly convenient to have. Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to the treasure counter at all on the previous two screens. Though I assume there wasn't any. You know what, this is not really that important. Let's go for LED, which didn't do much. Or even anything. It's gonna do its little charge. They're basically just a cute little version of those big demon guys that Geraldine summoned to fight us. High carbon steel ore. That's not really how steel works, but that's fine. Oh. Well, unfortunate timing. That's fine. Can we actually make torches or lanterns? Oh, we can. From whatever this type of bottle is. And we also have 8 lanterns already. Why don't we just use those instead, to be honest. They're supposed to last even longer than torches, right? Yeah, limited duration, long duration, and they also burn brighter, apparently. Which means we really don't need to use this. Must be set before using the torch. Okay, that's why it wasn't taking effect. That makes sense. In a way. Critical hit. Not really sure how that helps. I suppose we can go back to super armor then. Oh, and now... Wait. Why is it so bright now? Why are those enemies back immediately? Wait, what? Okay. I see. It's supposed to just be this bright all the time with the lantern on. Alright, yeah, I still don't understand why the enemies respawn on the previous screen. Unless we're in a Lost Woods situation here, where all of these screens are just gonna be repopulating until we find the way out here, or something. Is that the case? Maybe not. And yeah, there was a doorway, obviously. Maybe I should check that first, but also maybe I should stay on the linear path first. Who knows what? Oh, there's a hole there. Good to know. Would have fooled me. In fact, it did. You guys are rock elementals, so... we don't have wind equipped, actually. Never mind. What can we even do? Wait, we can just do this. That should do the trick. There is treasure here. Right. We have mastered Masamune in this reality here. Little white mushrooms here look like up arrows on the floor, actually. Or on the ground. And are these breakable rocks? Let's find out, I guess. They might not be. Or they totally are. Okay. There are quite a few of them, though. Oh, there's a platform up there. Is there any possible way that we can jump across? Nice chunklet. Okay, the chest is literally just sitting up there. So it's just a matter of jumping across. If not, just walking off. Which, you know, good luck. Guessing where the collision is for any terrain. Oh, you can just make the jump. That's convenient. There's a magic crystal. Nice. That clears the screen of treasure. Well, we're obviously gonna check what's below here. Oh, well, that was lucky. Technique scroll Airblade. Learn the technique Airblade, which gives us an achievement. About Airblade. Activate by attacking while pressing the up button in mid-air. You will remain in the air and perform a series of broad upward attacks. There's a cooldown period before you can use it again. Ooh, holy crap. Okay. That's fancy. Okay, hold on. So falling over here wouldn't do us any good. Falling somewhere over this way would do us good, and in fact... okay, 2 gunpowder, that's useful. In fact, there is actually a save point, so... It looks like we should just be fine if we blow open the opening. Oh, there are 2 treasures. Wait, 2, 3. Oh god, that means 2 out of 3 still remain, right? No. Oh wait, it shows the ones that we have already collected normally. Doesn't it? It shows 1 out of 1 collected. So when it shows 2, 3 in red, what exactly is it trying to tell me there? Also, okay, the path forward seems to be over that way, so what's in here? Also, did our lantern just get weaker? We had 2 little flames circling, and then one of them disappeared. Is that how lanterns work? That kind of sucks. Also, that's literally all that's here. No treasure, no nothing, no enemies. Just a single mining point? Weird, but okay. Oh, there's actually just one more opening here. Oh, no, never mind, there's one here. Well, this seems way too far. But let's try this, I guess? Because maybe the length of the above ground and the... Yeah, okay. Interesting. So I thought this was the rightmost edge of this screen here. 2 gunpowder. Okay, now it says 3 out of 3. But we hadn't collected 1 before here. Had we? Am I crazy? No, we totally did. I completely forgot that there was 1 below and the one we fell onto, so never mind. And now we do this. Wow, that light didn't last long at all. What the heck? That felt like it didn't last any longer than a torch, if longer at all. In fact, it kind of felt shorter. Weird. Wait. Yes? Up ahead there's something strange in the air that's flowing by. This... I've heard of this place. We definitely shouldn't go near it. It's not a place for humans to enter. Oh, is this the local super high level optional place? Don't go any further. My intuition is usually right, isn't it? If you go forward, you will not be able to return. Proceed with caution. Excuse me? That's extremely ominous. And intriguing. What's it say here? Demon Kings cut a hole to an underground world. So is the game just messing with me here? Or is this actually... You know, am I actually recommended to not proceed? I suppose we'll find out. Okay, I mean, we're definitely not coming out the way we just entered, and we're starting to drown, so that's bad. Is that the joke? Am I just gonna drown on my way down? Nope, never mind. We arrived somewhere. Where are we? Oh no, oh no, oh no! I never thought we'd actually come here. I mean, you didn't actually have to follow me into the hole. You could have just let me jump to my doom if you knew what I was getting myself into. I followed you here in the heat of the moment. Ah, okay. Don't you realize where we are? The actual underworld where the demons are from? No, how could you have known? I should have been more serious about stopping you. Are we in the depths of the earth? At any rate, it doesn't seem like we can go back. All we can do is move forward. Fascinating. Was there no way forward, actually? Maybe there wasn't. Now I gotta know.
Presented by KEIZO.
Ah, right. Save. Did I really save with the light off? I guess, maybe. I might have done that. Oh, well, no. I tried double jumping and it ate my input. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just kind of slowly run to the end. But, oh, come on. Right. Stop it. Oh, yeah. The upward attack. Forgot about that. That was pretty cool. Ah, the Minotaurs drop their axes. Just getting gold ore from these deposits here so far. I don't know. Have we seen new types of ore type drops yet? In fact, what kind of new items have we seen? Alright, also we have Amrita, recovers 1200 HP instantly, I guess, as opposed to Nectar, which is still quite good. But, yeah, I mean, obviously I've found myself dealing just fine with healing with fruit. Chocolate, a basic food. Very sweet, slightly bitter, melts in your mouth, yep, chocolate. Okay. Oh, we have seen these. High carbon steel ore, yes, of course, I literally commented on it. An ore with high levels of impurities called vanadium. Okay, it is extremely rare and difficult to obtain. Again, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not how steel works. But, okay. What is this? Claystones. Ah, yes. I can only assume those drop from the golem guys, the claymen, perhaps. These stones were taken from a magically manipulated mud golem, okay? They spring up inexhaustibly as the Demon King's soldiers. And Minotaur's axis, an axe used by Minotaur, duh, is made of steel. Its handle is too short for you to equip it. Huh? How does that make any sense? I can use daggers, but nope. These axes, literally wielded by Minotaurs at least my size, if not bigger, are too small for me to use. Literally impossible to use. I suppose we haven't seen these bats drop any items for us yet. Oh, don't fall. Idiot. Oh, there is a screen past there. But I guess it's just not gonna lead anywhere. Alright. Oh? Is that a house? Yes, well, more like a hut, but sure. Let's not go in, okay? It'll definitely have a corpse or something inside. You're probably right. I highly doubt there's anyone left that could survive here for so long. This long. We shouldn't go in if we want to avoid seeing a gruesome scene. Right? Let's just leave as quick as possible. Alright, heading right in. Oh, there's Mokian up there. You said we weren't going in. No, I didn't say that. Why do you look so annoyed? Do you want to see grotesque stuff that much? We don't know what's in there. I would like to know. Okay. Weird. There's treasure here, apparently. It's probably in that house, but I'm not allowed to go in. Oh, wait. Wait. Is there a little arrow somewhere? Because I certainly don't see a target to shoot, or do I? Hmm. Oh, there's the arrow all the way up there. It's sneaky. Small metal. Alright, wait, that's actually perfect. Can probably afford something as well. Yes, I know how that works. Wait. Phoenix feather, rare item. Okay. What could that possibly do in this game? Revive a party member? Wait. Oh, is it... It is. The feather of a phoenix in the dragon's lair. ST and magic power are increased. Indeed. 40 ST, 20 magical power. I mean, it's like 10% of our magical power. That's not nothing. Defense, guard, adaptability. Wait, why didn't I change this? Didn't I say I was going to change this? Immune to terrain damage. I mean, honestly, that might just not be something we need to worry about here. I guess there have been some underwater passages, some underwater areas here, so we might actually want that. Guard, agility, and luck. I mean, as long as we don't actually encounter any damaging terrain, this is not really doing much for us, so why don't we go ahead and equip that instead? I suppose outside of tougher fights, I'm also not really using magic, but in theory I could. Equipment. And we can just go ahead and make this. What did I actually want this? Right, and we haven't seen that material yet. Unfortunate. Let's actually look at the armor. We also cannot make this. Or this. Ah, bat wings, I see. I mean, surely those drop from bats. Okay. Lots of materials from enemies we haven't seen, apparently. Okay. But, and this would actually be a bit of a downgrade defensively, but a slight upgrade otherwise. It's alright. This one is your usual pure defense and HP upgrade, but we would be losing that little bit of extra ST and magic power, which is kind of whatever. And this is, I mean, just straight up the best, I suppose. A lot of extra HP, some more defense, and only a minor downgrade in terms of ST. This might even upgrade by just getting its power increased instead of unlocking something. So yeah, ultimately we want that, of course. And weapon-wise, or rather shield-wise, we could make this. Right, we're still working toward that katana unlock. Surely that must unlock pretty soon. Slightly less powerful and slower, supposedly. Ah, you know what? Let's just make it. Looks like we need some more gold ingots. Not that many more. 1, 2 for that thing. That's... and 2 more for that, so 5, 6, 7... Oh no, I said it. I said the thing. Anyway. Let's make a few more of these. Okay, we have so many. Probably not even gonna need all of those. What about that high-grade steel? Didn't I... Oh, it's literally here. Let's just make 5 of those. Damascus, actually. A dark ingot with a distinctive wood grain pattern. Yeah, again, not exactly how that works, but it's fine. It is not only hard, but has high aesthetic value, which is at least as important as being actually good. Also... Masamune, okay, it's slowly getting there. Suppose we'll save here. And cause everything to respawn. Right, ominous screen. This is... Again! What's happening? I guess I might have been holding down B to run at the moment the text popped up. Annoying. Not good. What's with this fog? It's too dense. I can't see anything and it's getting harder to breathe. It certainly seems dangerous to stay here. Let's head back for now. Oh. Really? I can't do it. If we go any further, we'll lose track of our way back. Let's return. Achoo! Ah. Interesting. So, now can we actually go in here? Are you going in? Yes, I hope so. Well, I'll leave it to you. Do you want to go inside the hut? Yes, absolutely. I'll wait outside. You see, it would be bad if something went wrong with all of us inside, right? She doesn't mind being left alone, so should we just go with that? Yes. Actually, I'm coming too. Feels like things would go wrong without me around. Hey, who shut the door? It's pitch black in here. Which makes no sense because we had our lantern running, but you know. It wasn't me. Yeah! You know, just because there's a bit of confusion, it doesn't mean you should be touching me there. Hey, cut it out. No more, I mean it. Huh? Oh, that was your body? I thought it was just up against the... I was just up against the wall. It's so flat. Excuse me. Screw you! Wait, hold on. My eyes are getting used to the dark. I can see something. Who was actually groping her? Was it this person? Is this another one of my hallucinations? Hey-ya! No, this isn't a hallucination, is it? It's not a ghost. Come on. Shiro, hold on. Take a good look at him. I think he's human. Also, there's a gigantic bow there. What the heck? Oh wait, could this be the last of the heroes? We never learned about... I don't know how many of them there were originally. Was it 3? Was it 4 or 5 of them? Was Gao? Priest guy who, you know, used to be some sort of paladin or something. Plata, the healer, I suppose, of the party. And then the 4th person who we never learned about, I think. So, you know, some sort of archer would make sense, obviously. Apologies. Despite appearances, I am quite human. What? There sat a haggard, pale man. Missing an arm and a leg. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was wondering. I was looking at him and thinking, is he missing an arm? I didn't realize he was also missing a leg. Yikes. 2 men and a woman, yes? Oh, he's also blind. One of you appears to be rather small. I think he might be blind. You really aren't a ghost, are you? And I suppose Karen really is supposed to sound like a guy? I mean, apparently. You really aren't a ghost, are you? I'm sorry. I'm a little hard of hearing. Would you mind coming a bit closer? Well, I suppose I can. This is the first time I've had visitors since the Demon King took over. How did you get here? Why have you come? Well, I suppose that also means that Gao hasn't come here. What's with all the sudden questions? Who are you anyway? If you're living in a place like this, you must be working for the Demon King, right? Quite the opposite, I assume. Excuse me. I've been alone for so long. I got ahead of myself. My name is Levis. Or Levi's? Levis. I'm the last survivor of this continent. At least as far as you know, I guess. Levis? Where have I heard that name before? We came here on a special ship. We're looking for a friend who arrived here before us. The fog up ahead is making it difficult to proceed, so we thought we'd have a look in here. I see. No, you don't. You're blind. Sorry. So there's yet another human on this continent. Would a blind person actually say "I see" to mean "I understand"? Or is that something you just don't do? I wonder. I suppose some people might actually stop saying that, and others might just still say it out of habit, assuming they lost their sight and weren't born blind. Anyway, this is not a very pleasant thing to think about, although... I mean, certainly not pleasant, but maybe interesting. Anyway, I apologize, but as you can see, they aren't here. Right. Even so, the fog up ahead is too thick for us to continue forward. If he's not here, we have to assume he went through the fog. Or maybe he went to the underworld. That fog isn't normal. The Demon King created it to prevent humans from entering. So it's manufactured? The fog affects the human mind. You cannot pass through it unless you have exceptionally strong willpower. Affects the human mind? What do you mean by that? The fog isn't meant to kill you. The deeper you go, the more it'll invade your head. You'll be forced to confront your own mind. Unless you have a very strong mentality, you won't be able to withstand it. Uh-huh. But if you look at it another way, if you have a resistant mind, then you'll pass through with no problems. Well, looks like Shiro's out then. What the hell? You're asking me to leave this continent with you after you find your friend? Huh. Thank you for asking, but I cannot accept your wishes. I've grown quite attached to this land. Shouldn't we be heading out now? It doesn't look like Gao's here. And we haven't got much time, right? You're right. Then we'll take our leave. We're in a bit of a hurry. I see. No, again. I hope you find your friend. Come and visit me anytime. Alright, let's take another look at that foggy area. Oh? Lore? A page from a book on the ground. The Star Eater. According to the legend, in ancient times there was a creature that flew from another planet to devour this world. The creature's name is now lost, and this is believed to be an event of the distant past. However, based on the story, it is doubtful that such a thing actually happened. It is said the creature devoured the earth and plunged to the core of the planet, bringing the world to the verge of extinction. The legend goes that the gods who inhabit this world descended, fought the creature, and sealed it in the earth's bowels after a fierce battle. This creation myth spread belief in the Dragon King Alchemist, Lieselot, and other gods throughout the region. Wait, Lieselot was mentioned as one of the goddesses? Oh. Okay, so I suppose there was lore about her before and I just forgot it? So I guess she really, or her area really is like of the same kind as that weird temple in the volcano with another one of the gods at the end. Interesting. And since apparently moving forward along the linear, above ground path and ultimately going through the fog, that seems to be the main path, I can only assume that maybe going underground to the underworld, despite the game's warnings, is maybe another one of the same kind. Could that be where we encounter Dragon King Alchemist, perhaps? I'm pretty sure more deities were mentioned, right? If you had only heard the story, you would have laughed it off, thinking it so much religious nonsense. However, during my travels, I heard a rumor that caught my attention. They say a castle, the sealed castle Rispadar, was built to contain a strange creature underground. Oh? That entity might be this mythical creature. I went to Rispadar to verify the story and saw something at the bottom of the town's well. Really now? And as always, with these, you cannot, for some reason, scroll them down, or at least I don't know how to do it, so I have to... Fairy tales, I guess? Yeah. I went to Rispadar. A shaft that expanded into an eerie nothingness. That's all it says. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I never thought I'd get another chance to speak with humans. Feel free to visit anytime. Was he maybe the one who really betrayed the party and Gao just, I don't know, took the blame upon himself, somehow allowed everyone to believe that he was the traitor? A well-cared-for bow sits behind the old man. It looks like an article of some renown. That is something I cherish more than my life. Please, I ask that you refrain from touching it. Alright. Fair enough. And, I mean, I'm only saying that because maybe that's why Levis doesn't want to leave, because he feels guilty. Doesn't feel like he deserves being saved. Or maybe he still has some unfinished business here or something. Anyway. At this point, I kind of want to go back underground and take a closer look at that. Presumably it's optional. Not accidentally fall down here yet. So we obviously need more stuff. Ooh, can we actually make something out of that chocolate? We probably can. Yes, absolutely. Multiple things. Okay, so ice cream with chocolate makes soft serve chocolate ice cream. Alright, and just plain cookies with chocolate makes chocolate chip cookie. Alright, there's some logic to that at least. And that's almost all the things we can make here. Well, I guess we still have a couple of types of ore. That's at least all the desserts or all the food items that are in this book at least. And we, of course, have a lot more. In fact, okay, we have 2 more chocolate recipes here. It's kind of inconvenient that it really is split up into 2 different books now. And, you know, more pages didn't just get added to the first one. But that's fine. We can make a cream puff thingy and a pie, just for future usage. Yeah, it is a cream puff. Okay. Still haven't gotten a single Batwing from these guys, huh? Ah, there we go. Finally mastered that. That Masamune. And we technically have this thing here to master. Oh wait, we have this, of course. Halberd, it is wind elemental. I suppose that's good against the golems at least. Can we use a shield with it? We cannot. Unfortunate. Oh well. I suppose we're working on the next thing to master then. Oh, God, don't fling yourself into the hole there, please. Wow, okay, that just absolutely shreds through those things. What? Really? Yes, I suppose we didn't really take any damage from that collision, so that's good. Was it? Thanks for mining point here before? Actually, it might have been. Jesus, everything just absolutely melts. I like it. Okay, lots more gold ore. I have some more chocolate from these things? No? I might as well just... Wait, oh, the screen used to be so weirdly empty. Thanks for the lantern, I guess. Now there are enemies here. That makes more sense. I guess sometimes when there's an event scheduled to happen at some point on a screen, they will just not have any enemies. In fact, now that we've gotten the little event warning us about entering the underworld, there might be enemies spawning in that underground watery place as well. this back to the first screen? No, not quite yet. I mean, it's 55 minutes into the episode, so I guess we're not really going to start anything new, anything serious here. Might as well just keep doing some farming. Maybe craft a few more items. This is back to the boat, yes, okay. Oh, leveling has definitely slowed down, hasn't it? We have some... a number of XP increases as well? Well, we have one, I guess. Well, we have the normal and the good one. And yet, it's certainly feels kind of slow. We do have a little bit of everything except for blue. But, I mean, that does allow us to make some progress here, might as well. Well, let's hope we don't get too many things that cost blue. Well, okay, we're out of green now as well. I suppose we want to go up, right? There are several skills. There's a skill up, there's a new skill that way. Right, and there's something over to the right from there as well. And as for down this way, there's a treasure. Oh, we could just keep going this way. And there's a new skill there as well. What would we want most? I think that's a blue skill. There, and this one is red? Or purple, what would that even be? I don't know. Ultimately we want everything, so... Oh, there's a skill up right there. We should probably go for that. That would be immediately helpful. Yeah. This gets us a blue skill. And we're very slow, very quickly, in fact, running out of all the resources. In fact, we won't be able to afford this, can we? No, we can't. Yeah, okay. Everything's just very expensive now. Okay, we can make this. I mean, that's gonna be another two-handed weapon, though. This is gonna be one-handed, but we haven't encountered the type of demon that drops those black claws yet. So we won't even be able to craft this. Huh. Interesting that they provide only two-handed weapons, assuming this is one. I mean, we can make it, so just go ahead and grab that, I suppose. And we can make the gold buckler as well. Just go ahead and make that. Right. We technically could make this, but I'm not really too interested in it, so... Okay. I mean, surely this is... yeah. It's two-handed. Weird. I think the food item, the food ingredient in each new area typically drops from the destructible objects, so the piles of rocks or whatever they're supposed to be here. Or maybe they have a chance to drop from any of the enemies or something like that. Still no bat wings. Maybe they're not bat wings. Maybe they drop from a different higher level type of bat that we also haven't encountered yet. Okay, also I kind of just tend to sit there and let the bats attack me, but also we're not really taking a ton of damage from these enemies, so I guess that's not too bad. there we got an egg from something. Some more high carbon ore for what it's worth. And we've already mastered the axe, it seems like. Okay, getting butter. I suppose we get all kinds of different ingredients, even from enemies. Yep, Halberd has been mastered. I mean, the element is certainly working in our favor here. It gained increased performance, so it has 277 attack power now. This is slightly worse. This is slightly better. For now, obviously we start working on that. Still no enemies in here, no treasure. Okay, I mean, this kills stuff just as quickly. Ah, I forgot about the hole. Oops. There goes the light source. I don't know, this time somehow it felt like it lasted longer. I suppose it's... Maybe it's because it looks like the area basically isn't dark. And thus... It's easy to forget that you're even in a dark area and, you know, end up spending maybe more time with the light source actually losing durability, or using duration. That's probably just all it is. Okay. Is there another chest? I think so. Don't fall. I didn't mean to fall either, but I suppose now that I'm here, I'm gonna try to make the jump. No enemies here, by the way. Okay, good. Delete my input. Oh, can I please have that ore? Is it gonna magnetize to me? Yes. Alright, we will save here, and I really want to take the plunge right away, but obviously I'll make a cut, and we're gonna do that next time. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.